how can, aspiring and first-time leaders, these new leaders, how can they develop that strategic and tactical focus so that they know how to balance that?
It's such a good question. And I feel that is a real separator from people who think that way and people that don't, and kind of their performance. So it's an important question. So first of all, I personally think of these things on a daily basis, and I write about them in the morning, and that I have a tactical, like that day, these are the things I need to get done, which are very tactical. But then I'm also thinking strategically, which is bigger picture. What am I aspiring to do? What are the big projects that I'm like, my tactical focus will get me closer to that, almost that bigger strategic goal. And I think it's important for first-time leaders to always be thinking that, because you can so easily get drawn into the day-to-day. I mean, to be honest, I've been there. I've been there in my working career where suddenly you're just trying to stay afloat, and you're just going from one task to the next, and then you get to the end of the day and it's like, oh God, and then you do it all over again the next day. Yeah. And you really have to try and remove yourself from that, and really kind of that strategic, it's almost like, if I can use a real world example, it's like if you are not strategical and thinking and tactical as a planner or as a thinker, then you could get into, it's almost like what I say, wishful thinking. Like if someone is like, I wish I could be healthier. I'm going to use something really real life. Be healthier and lose, 20 pounds. And they wish it, and they continually wish it.
Yes.
But they don't actually do anything or come up with a plan to actually get there. It's just like years or months or days or whatever it is later, you're still wishing the same thing. You have to be strategical. I believe you have to have a plan. And I can tell you even this year, we were in a position where I needed to build. It was very clear that at a point in the year, I needed to build a healthier pipeline which is within my role. And so I had a strategy, but I developed an extremely strategic plan with tactics in order to get there. It wasn't like, oh, I wish we had a healthiher pipeline. It was like, okay, this is what I need to do. These are the people I need involved. These are the 2-3 month goal. This is the 1 month goal. This is the week goal, and not lose sight of it, and then figure out the tactics and the steps in order to achieve those. It wasn't just me wishing it to happen. And I find that happens a lot, where if you don't take your head out of the day-to-day and you don't actually, strive for something more, then suddenly you're going to only be seen as a really good doer or a really good team member, which is great if that's what you want. But if you're aspiring to be a leader, then you have to take your head up and really start thinking about, what strategically can I do to help the company to do better in my role? Who do I need to help me do this? Who can I talk to? Like, all of those resources you need to engage and be strategic about in order to hit really big, lofty goals, so that you're not just always focused on the day-to-day.